What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live Show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers who have come by to my channel. It is truly, truly appreciated, right? But listen, let's get right into it. The Knicks pull off a great victory on the road by beating the Charlotte Hornets 121 to 106. Listen, this was a total team effort. Of course, them being down Julius for the second game in a row. They just look great. They look great tonight, man. They look amazing. Of course, RJ is going to get his. You know what I mean? He looked great tonight. He's looking like the future of the team, as we've always talked about. But to me, a big part of this, man, was Obi. 40 minutes tonight, 18 points, 11 boards. Just getting out there, of course, getting on a break and, getting slams, being athletic towards the rim, offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds. Listen, man, I think, just my opinion, we look like a better team with him on the wing than Julius. We just do. I know there's a lot of issues going on with Julius. I mean, I'll touch on that later. But we just do. The floor opens up. RJ can really get busy and do what he can do. And then with Obi slashing the way he doesn't need the ball in his hand. He does it to score and to be effective. And, Julius is a ball-dominant player. So, that opens up the floor for a lot of other guys to really pretty much be the ball handlers and, take away some of our turnovers, right? So it was great. Who I also love was McBride coming in, hitting a couple of threes and some clutch threes also too. He had a couple of one big three in the third to pretty much help us continue to keep that lead there. He looked great. IQ's broke through that sophomore slump, man. He just looks incredible. IQ looks great. Also too, Big Sims. He had 10 points today. He had a lot of minutes as well. This is just a total team effort. Total team effort. I know a lot of people are going to kill him. A lot of people don't like it, but even Fourier, he had 12 tonight. Burks had 17. It was, like I said, total team effort. Big Taj, he had 12 tonight. So it was just great. It was just great to see. Everybody played a good amount of time. I'm glad to see like Obi got like 40 minutes in there. I think it's important. And then also too, what I am seeing is now guys are starting to be confident out there with their playing, right? You see Sims, he's being more confident with his rotations. He's being more confident when he's finishing at the rim. Also, too, when him and Obi have smaller guys on him, Fourier and RJ and those guys are lobbing them the ball down there to finish strong at the rim, which is great. Then you also, too, you have McBride stepping up and hitting big shots, like I stated earlier. So he's getting confident in his game. That's the only way guys are going to get better. Is you got to put them out there and you got to play them. So now they don't seem nervous. They don't seem nervous out there playing. They don't look shaky at all. Not making bad choices with the pill. They're making great decisions with the ball. Obi also had 6 assists tonight, so he's also penetrating to the hole and dishing. So listen, the team looked great. And this was a total team effort. This was like a beginning to end game. Especially against one of the playoff teams in the East. The Knicks were dominant without Julius and without Big Mitch. So it was just great to see. One thing I will say that they need to work on is people keep on saying IQ is a point guard of the future. IQ is not a point guard. He's not. There's too many times IQ on that pick and roll. He needs to throw that bounce pass to Obi to finish strong, or Sims, or Taj, or anybody who's rolling. He's got to hit them with that bounce pass when they come up with that screen. He misses them all the time. He's not looking to make that pass. And I just think because he's not a true point guard. He's more of an off guard. Like I said, he's very similar to Maxey over there in Philadelphia. They're like mirror images of each other. Of course, they're both from Kentucky, but they're the same ball player, right? They're pretty much swingmen. They're pretty much guards. They're not. Scoring guards. They're not really like facilitators. That's not who they are. So I don't expect IQ to make that play, but if he is going to handle the pill, that's what he should be looking to do. But that's something that can be worked on in the off season. But that's the only one issue I do have. I'm just glad that believe it or not, I hope he's getting a lot of minutes. Because now we're seeing how he plays. When he gets a lot of minutes, he's productive. Now imagine if Obi played this way all season, right? That's the only way guys are going to get better, man. You have to play them and you have to see what they do. And once again, this is against a legit playoff team. You have Miles Bridges out there. You have Plumlee in there. These are solid NBA pros. And Bridges is on his way up there to being also to a star. These are guys that Obi had to defend and who had to defend him. And he played well. He held his own. So it's good to see. And like I stated earlier, man, RJ is just a rising star. So he is the future. He is the face of the Knicks. So it's good to see him in there, pretty much doing what he does. Um, Julius was down again. I guess they said he's got a little leg injury. Um, I'm sure things have been stated before. I've seen a couple of videos and a couple of things coming up about his outburst and him being fined the other day against the Utah Jazz. My opinion, LV Live's opinion. It's time for him to go. His time for New York. His time for New York was done. I thought he was finished when he did the thumbs down. I thought that was pretty much a wrap for him, and it's showing now. With all these things that are going on, as far as him getting fined for just his behavior and how he's acting. I just think it's just his time. It's time. I don't know. What management is going to do. Hopefully, they try to move some pieces around and try to get somebody to take that contract, because he's in the first year of it, and just get him out of here. I think I don't believe, and I hope not, that they don't bring both him and Tibbs back. It's looking like Tibbs is going to be coming back, but I hope they don't bring him back. I hope they decide or try to make some moves this summer to get him out of here, because I just don't think he's a good representation, right, of what it is we're trying to do for the future. And also, too, man, I just don't think it's good for guys like Obi, McBride, IQ, all the young players, Sims, to think that this is how a player acts. This is how a veteran acts or a star player on the rise acts. That's not true. That's not true. These guys don't act like this. They get upset from time to time, but not like him. He's just, yeah. It's unexplainable. But, hopefully they make a move and decide to, get somebody to take that contract, because I think it'll be a better move for the Knicks, right? But listen, that's my show. I appreciate you guys coming by. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. All right? Also, too, please hit that bell icon, right, to get all notifications on all my new shows. All right? I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out. Peace.